and finish my sausage. Firstly, because of my 35 years of expensive naval training, I have to advise you all about health and safety. The Plockton Brewery promotes sensible drinking, but not tonight. The other health and safety thing is this cut on my forehead here is not Catherine, it's the eaves of the shed there. So if you're in the garden, please be careful you don't bump into that. You can bump into anything else you like. Once we've had the official opening and we've had some drinks and some nibbles, we will then go next door for curry.
What's into the business?
I call next door the house, but I live here most of the time. We'll go next door to the house and we'll have some curry and some more beer and some more wine, and we'll just see how things develop from there. Right, the purpose of me speaking just now is really to say a few thank yous to a number of people. Firstly, Rory Campbell, who actually converted the shed into a brewery using the numerous and meticulous drawings that I provided. In fact, we designed the brewery on the back of a fag packet, and Rory was very accommodating as we made changes on the way. And it's actually a great credit to Rory that he was able to make such a fit-for-purpose building, considering the advice he was getting from me. I certainly would not be standing here on the cusp of enormous wealth on the sale of Craig's Ale if it was not for Rory's vision and professionalism. We should also thank Mary, as Rory and I had to go to the pub every night to discuss the day's work and to plan the next phase. Sometimes I planned so much I couldn't stand up. Mary, it was all my fault, and thank you for being so understanding.
I didn't tell her.
Oh, you clank. Secondly, Harvey Milne. Harvey, who, for those who don't know him, the tall, distinguished gentleman with the sunglasses and the red sweater, who has been my brewing consultant for the past 2.5 years. Always at the end of a phone giving me advice when I needed it, and always available to offer help. The whole thing would not have gone ahead without Harvey's support. Thank you, Harvey. Charlie McCrae, 36. When I was going through the horrors of trying to obtain planning permission for a brewery in Plockton, Charlie and the Community Council in general were extremely supportive. Whilst the final version of the brewery was not what I originally planned, it helped enormously to know that I was not fighting the planning department single-handedly. So thanks to Charlie and the Community Council. And Alistair Bruce and John de Byrne, who provided great assistance in setting up my business plan. I know you're wondering what business plan. John in particular brought home to me the fact that making beer was probably the least of my difficulties. Certainly he opened my eyes to a number of issues which could have prevented the whole thing getting off the ground. The fact that I'm trading at a great loss has nothing to do with them. Charlie McCrae Freert, who I don't think is here, is he? No, he's not. And Johnny Nicholson, who both gave up time to come down and lend assistance when I reached the end of my technical knowledge. The boundaries of my technical knowledge are best described in the phrase, I can tell you the cube root of a banana, but I can't peel it. Ian and Joan McLennan, who actually do a great job for me by picking up the spent malted barley, which would actually be in a big manure pile over there if they didn't do that. So I'm very grateful to you both. Thanks very much indeed. Tom and Dorothy Pearson at the hotel and Kenny, Mary and Susan at the inn. They have been incredibly supportive, particularly when there were considerable gaps in my delivery programme. It would have been very easy to say thank you but no thank you, but they have remained loyal, and I'm eternally grateful for that. I'd also like to thank everyone in Plockton who's actually supported the project. It could have been very easy to raise objections during the planning stage, but to the best of my knowledge, no one did. Finally, my long-suffering current wife. Catherine, who was not totally enamoured with the idea of a brewery in the back garden to begin with, has helped and supported at every stage since. She is the one who forced me not to give up when things looked black in the early stages, and who has provided great encouragement through the 2.5 years it has taken to get to this stage. She is also the one who's done all the cooking and all the arranging for tonight's event. So any comments about booze-ups and brewery tomorrow should be directed at her, not at me. But now, if I've omitted anyone, please accept my apologies. I actually started writing my speech about 36 minutes ago, and it's not finished.
5 years of expensive training.
But now to the really important part of the evening, where you can actually probably get in and get warm as well afterwards, the opening of the brewery. Catherine and I had no difficulty whatsoever in selecting the VIP to open the brewery tonight. Our choice knows Dal very well and ran her own business in the building you see in front of you tonight. Indeed, it was she and her husband who built the original shed at 5 Bank Street.